They call it the HP Envy 15, and in this video, let's unbox it. All right, this is a highly powerful HP Envy 15. This thing has a bunch of upgrades. I'm really interested to see how well this performs with an i7-11800H, and I'm pretty sure an RTX 3060, and it's got like a terabyte of SSD. I mean, this thing's like a maxed out HP Envy. This will definitely rival, ooh, nice. This thing will definitely rival the HP Omens and the HP Victus. Remember, we're on the Intel side rather than the Ryzen side. So I'm excited to see how well, like, more compact styling and, you know, aluminum build quality does with that much power. So, correction, I thought this was an i9. It's actually an i7, but I actually like that because I don't think we really need an i9 in this type of model. So I'm excited for the benchmarks when they come out, but do know this is an i9 with an RTX 3050 or 3060. So we'll close it.
I'm Cortana.
Cortana.
I'm here to help.
I don't want your help. I don't want it.
A little sign in here.
No help. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and check out the build quality. I know it's been a little bit of a rambling one to start with, but sometimes they're more fun, right? Looks like we have the micro SD card slot on the left side panel, 2 USB Type-Cs, which would be Thunderbolt, HDMI, USB Type-A, and your power adapter. On the other side, we have a USB Type-A and a headphone jack, along with a vent. And then, we have vents along the back of the chassis here, and then a vent along the bottom cover of the chassis. Okay, the build quality is nice. It's got a good aluminum. It doesn't feel thin and cheap. It feels put together. It's got a good, like, tap factor. Let's do the tap factor. It doesn't have that rattly. It's got a good, strong sound when you tap on the chassis. The edges are good. They are nicely fit into the side panel. Bottom cover fits into the side panel very well. There's no catchy edges around the hinge, so they've done a good job assembling this laptop. I've actually never reviewed an HP Envy in my studio, so this is truly my first impression. I've reviewed the HP Envy X360, but not a standard Envy. So far, I'm liking the build. Let's go ahead and see if we can open and close it with one hand. No problems there. It has a nice, long, singular hinge here with 2 connection points on both sides of the hinge. Now, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure these are speakers. Sometimes they put these up here and they're not even speakers and not even vents. So I really hope these are speakers. It'll tell us, okay, it looks like there's some speakers on the bottom. So hopefully these are like upward facing bass speakers. If not, they are some sort of vent, and let's hope that that does help cool the laptop. Right off the bat, something I'm spotting, which I'm really glad that they did, is they did a full-size shift key. A lot of companies don't do that. They end up doing, you know, full arrow keys and then do the 3/4 shift key. This is such a better design. I really like this. I'd rather have these small arrow keys and a full shift key while I'm typing, so I don't miss that shift key. Okay, next thing I want to look at is the trackpad. The trackpad is good size. It'll work. It's about the size of the 2015 MacBook Pro trackpad. The weird thing is, though, is we have plenty of space to make it bigger. So I'm not sure why they didn't just push it up about, they could make it a 1/2 inch taller and easily I mean, you can make it as wide as the keyboard deck, but you could easily have made this a 1/2 inch taller or more and then slightly wider, and that would have given us a nicer kind of surface area for the trackpad. But overall, it's a good size. I don't think it'll offend you, but it could have been bigger, and I'm wanting to see bigger trackpads, especially as we're, you know, being more on the go, work from home, work from the office, work from coffee shops. Having a nice full-size trackpad is going to be advantageous to designers, editors, videographers, the like. The keyboard is nice. It's got a good soft click. It's kind of more of a medium to short key travel than the classic like HP Omen with a longer key travel. And then let's give the quick test for the trackpad click. The trackpad is a very satisfying click noise. It's not that like soft push like on the HP Omen. It's a little more clicky. Do that for you real quick. So it's a little more clicky than I would technically prefer, but it's not an annoying click at all. It's a good solid click. All right, let's check out the screen flex really quickly. It feels like a pretty rigid screen, but as you can see, there's still some screen flex in the screen. It's nice that this full hinge is here. That helps stop the screen flex because of this entire hinge down at the bottom. But before it stops it, there is a little bit of screen flex. But overall, screen flex is never a huge concern of mine. I know it's a big concern of some viewers, so I always do a good screen flex test. The screen is a 15.6 inch screen, so it's a 16:9 aspect ratio. It works, it looks good, it looks sharp and clear. I'm curious about the color gamut range and color accuracy, which we'll find out in the full review. So if you don't want to miss that, definitely subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on that future upload. Now, if you're curious about the exact pricing and availability of this model, you can head down in the description below and click that link. Now, if you do make a purchase of that link, I will get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. Now, the reason for doing these unboxings is to give you my initial first impressions, as well as field your questions. So if you have any questions about the laptop, comment below, and I'll do my very best to answer those in the full review. So until next time, links if you're ready to make a purchase, likes if this video has brought you some value, and subs if you want to miss out on the future upload. I'll see you here in the next one.